Nat Turner was born October 2nd, 1800, and died November 11th, 1831. So he's roughly 31 years old. An African American enslaved preacher who led a 4-day rebellion of enslaved and free black people in Southampton County, Virginia in 1831. Nat Turner's most famous for the Nat Turner Rebellion. And so I'm going to read to you the details of the rebellion. Nat Turner's Rebellion, also known as the Southampton Insurrection, was a rebellion of enslaved Virginians that took place in Southampton County, Virginia. In August 1831, led by Nat Turner, the rebels killed between 55 and 65 people, or at least 51 of whom were white. The rebellion was put down within a few days, but Turner survived in hiding more than 2 months afterwards. The rebellion was effectively suppressed at Belmont Plantation on the morning of August 23, 1831. There was widespread fear in the aftermath, and militias organized in relation to the rebels. The state executed 56 enslaved Africans accused of being part of this rebellion, and many non-participant enslaved individuals were punished in the frenzy. Approximately 120 enslaved people and free blacks were killed by militias and mobs in the area. State legislation passed new laws prohibiting education of enslaved people and free black people, restricting rights of assembly and of civil liberties for the black people, and requiring white ministers to be present at worship services. So that just tell you a little bit about Nat Turner and what Nat Turner was famous for. And I just want to add, on the back of that, Black History fact. Nat Turner's rebellion killed between 55 and 65 people. 50 who were white. 51 of which who were white. And in the frenzy, the slave owner, the plantation owner, the overseer, the people of the town, they killed 120. So, in the history of the Americas, the only sustained slave revolt that resulted in the loss of life of any white person was Nat Turner. Nat Turner revolt, which killed 51 people, of whom were white. The others, we had to just summarize, they was Uncle Tom's and black folks. You had to kill them to get them out of the way if you want to be free. But in all seriousness, not to take light of that situation, but in all seriousness, they killed double the amount that Nat Turner killed, just snatching, dragging people out the bed. And they also, as a response, required white ministers to be present at all worship services. Listen, slavery cut to the very heart and soul, because you couldn't even worship God except you bring the white minister down. I want to tell somebody how, poignant a history that is for them if you are a person of color who is living in America. America has declared the African American an object to be warred upon. If you look on my blog page, I'm going to post it in the link. I want you to read an article that I wrote. Please do go check this out. It's called Attack of the Black Superheroes. And I go all the way back. Marcus Garvey. I talk about how the FBI charged Marcus Garvey with mail fraud because he put flyers in people's mailboxes asking them to invest in the Black Star cruise line. They bankrupted him, sent him away from here. About Jack Johnson, the first black heavyweight champion. Man, talking about hard hitter, man, they used to go 100 rounds in them days. Jack Johnson married a white woman. They charged him with white slavery and crossing over state lines with a white woman. I mean, Barry Bonds, the man that hit the most home runs. Everybody was taking steroids. Barry Bonds hit 900 home runs. No. Into this. And so, Mike Tyson. Think about all Sammy Davis Jr., Red Fox. Think about all the African-American men. Michael Jackson. At the end, they took Michael Jackson and made him pull out his pee-pee so they could examine him. I mean, this is the legacy of the people who are here in America. And another legacy of the people who are here in America, they are big on journalism and spin. They present something to you in such a way. I'm going to tell you what. God gave you 6 senses. But video appeals to a mass of those senses all at once. And it's gotten to become, when you see a video, you just want to believe and accept that it is true. In fact, this is science. They know if you like this color, they wrap this product in this color, you're more likely to buy this product. They know what type of person is more likely to buy, more likely to commit certain acts or not likely to commit certain acts, by which I mean your insurance. If you get a red sports car, it is the highest insurance that you can buy. Because anybody who would buy a red sports car, man, they're going to plant that thing in the tree. You know, this is the type of personality type you're dealing with. So anyway, science and trick knowledge, they know exactly what you want to see. And that's when they get to twisting and tweaking and see. It's just like, okay, a news event happened in your community. And they come in your community and a well-spoken, eloquent, beautiful queen black woman come out and elaborately describe the situation in the community and what's going on and how we could. You never see that on the news. You see a lady come out and say, she said, what? Huh? I said, no, we didn't. And masters of spin. And so what they have done, they have taken the African American face. But they never show you the handsome
What is
face.
that? Oh shit! What is that? Who you
They
fight?
never show you the people who are flourishing in the system. They don't want you to see anybody being successful but rappers and athletes. And they don't even want to show you their success outside of sports. Athletes are they're incredibly gifted and talented. A lot of them are intellectuals. You never get to hear about them. And so this Black History Month, I want you to know that this Black History falls on a leap year. So it is actually, again, the shortest month. And I heard, this is a story I heard about Trent Lott, who was also Speaker of the House. At the same time, he was the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. And they said that Trent Lott, when, this Black History bill passed to make, this month, the United States federally sanctioned Black History Month, they said he disagreed to the deal for January because it had 31 days. He wanted to get the less days they can get. And see, I just want to end this post. I want to end the community. I want to get glory, honor, thanks to God. And I want to tell somebody that's listening, there is hope. Hope is alive. Jesus is alive. Hope is alive. This opportunity still exists to get this thing straightened out. I'm just one man. I'm just making a contribution. I don't take any account for making it right, for teaching nobody, training nobody. It's Black History Month. I have something to share, therefore I'm sharing. And I want to let somebody know that I'm not spreading hate. I love all people, and I want to caution all people of color against reverse racism. And I want to caution all people of color against an eternal state of victimhood. They did this to me. They did that to me. No, I'm taking my power back. I understand it's history. What is the predictor? For each new day, what happened yesterday? Based on yesterday, this is probably going to happen today. And that's how we rock it from now on. But anyway, God bless. Man, God bless your people.